3-year-old aged cheese. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. We're back in the car. We're actually in a different location. So I'm not at home. I'm actually in like a town further away from where I live than normal. We're currently in Cuba, New York. And I came here specifically for one thing: cheese. So if you didn't know, New York State is a huge powerhouse in cheese. This place has been here forever. I'll probably do a little more deep dive into the history. All of these are cheeses that I like to eat, and I was like, you know what? Let me share to the world the cheeses that they make here that you can eat. Come here, buy cheese from them. Enjoy cheese. This is such a small town. There's about 2,500 people who live in the town and the village combined. So it's technically a village because it's not big enough to be a city, but it's the town of Cuba, but it's also the village of Cuba. I don't know how to explain, but it's such a small, it's just so pretty. I honestly just, welcome home. Bag of cheese. I got a plate and a knife because you two are a grown adult, and I don't know how you're supposed to eat cheese. I don't got a charcuterie board. I got my goose plush because I live in New York and it's a goose. A goose. I paid $31 for all of this cheese. So I got a sharp, I have a sharp stick somewhere in here. Sharp stick of cheese. So we got some New York and then some New York white. We got cheese, you know. I got those two. It says I got a mozzarella cut, which is true. That's a mozzarella. It's a mozzarella. I got some pepper jack. That's not pepper jack. That's not pepper jack. Some pepper jack, one of my favorite cheeses. So, pepper jack. I got some Swiss cheese. I got some Cuba jack. And then I also got this 3-year-old aged cheese. Nice. I got some flavored dill pickle curds. I love dill pickled everything flavored, so cheese curds, I'll eat them. And of course, just a pound of cheese curds. And these were all purchased at the Cuba Cheese Shack. Boop. I'm a professional. Right, Goose? That I've seen so many people eat the disgusting ad image. That's not a cheese curd. This is what cheese curds look like. So, for anybody who's like, you don't even know what a cheese curd is, you're not from Wisconsin. We make cheese curds in New York. Buy some fresh, squeaky cheese. Look at that. Look at that texture. So if you don't know what a cheese curd is, it's like when they make just normal cheddar cheese. So when they're making this, that it actually tastes really good, and people like the salty, squeaky texture. So it's like a saltier cheese. So, Tink. I literally bought a pound because I knew I was going to eat a pound worth of these. You can't hear, but every time I bite, it makes a squeaking noise. Since we just ate a cheese curd, of course, we're gonna try the dill pickle ones. I eat dill pickle chips like every day. So as long as it tastes like dill, that's probably fine. I'm wondering how they get the pickle. I assume it just smells like Dill. It smells like cheese curd and dill. It does taste like a pickle. What the heck? It tastes like I just ate a pickle. It's got a vinegary taste, but it's kind of like very soft. It's not like overly vinegary. I don't know how they got it to taste so little like vinegar, because that's the one thing about dill pickle like flavoring. It's normally very vinegary. It tastes like dill. You could taste that. But it's so good. I don't know how to... Because it doesn't smell like vinegar, like at all. That's why when I opened it, I was like, is it just gonna taste like dill and cheese? No, it's got vinegar in there somewhere. So why I bought 2 of these, the yellow and the white taste different. Hope you'll know, they taste different. And no cheese will be wasted. I actually cut these into little cubes and I bring them to work with me. Do it off camera so you guys don't yell at me about cutting open cheese with... That's how you know it's a good fresh cheese. It's got holes in it. Cuba cheese. So the best thing I can say is if it's real genuine cheese that's not super processed, it's gonna have a lot of these like holes in it in the actual block because it's natural and not processed as bad. That's why like when I see cheese at like a grocery store, like those big blocks you can get at like Walmart, they look so rubbery. They're like perfectly... There's no holes in the cheese and it looks like super shiny and rubbery. This is not shiny. Camera cutting some cheese. Yeah. And that's nuts. It's a good knife. Let me put it back in the bag. To the side. Okay, this is just yellow New York Sharp. They do taste different, but I think cheese. This video really is just me eating cheese in front of y'all, but it's so good. It's a good sharp cheddar. So if you didn't know, the difference between like normal cheddar and like sharp cheddar is like normal cheddar, how do I explain? This has a little extra oomph to it, and then the extra has even extra on top of it. Want some? Again, it's got all the grooves in it from the cheese process. It's not super shiny. And they smell different. I wish I could tell you that these smell too different. This is so good. I love me some white cheddar. It's a little big, but you know, it's fine. Just show my cheese back in the package. In the package. Okay. Think. I love me white cheddar. They do taste different. I don't know how to explain that they taste different. What they do. This is gonna be a little more creamy, the white, and this is a little more tart. I feel like it's the easiest to explain this. Colby Jack. Don't ask me why it's this shape. Colby Jack. Give me my cheese. Just need it to be open enough. It smells like Colby Jack. It looks like Colby Jack. It probably will taste like Colby Jack cheese. Maybe not. Leave that plastic here. Just do a little corner. It's a little small piece. I feel like the last two are too big and I look like a fat ass, but cheese. Think. Tastes like Colby Jack. You know, I was gonna rank them, but they all just taste like cheese, so they're all just gonna be S tier. If you want me to eat more specialty cheese, like the dill pickle cheese curds, we got more. There's more. They got buffalo, they got Italian, they got a bunch of other ones. They all have onions in it. It's the only reason I wanted to check this, see if it made me really, really sick. If it doesn't, I'll buy more and eat it. Give me my cheese. Oh, this one has a freaking pole line and I didn't. Stop suctioning my cheese, you motherfucker. I want it. I want my cheese. It smells, it looks like mozzarella. It's definitely blocked mozzarella. Because there's different forms of mozzarella. This is definitely blocked mozzarella. So just a real long straight mozzarella. But it does smell fresh, which is really good. This will probably melt really good if I eat some. Okay, think. Tastes like a mozzarella stick too. It tastes like a cheese stick. Like one of those pull apart ones. It's probably my least favorite one right now. I love mozzarella. You know what that would taste good with? Give me a second. Never guess what this is. It's definitely not marinara pizza sauce. Oh. Okay. Well, I just threw that up, so good to know. That pizza sauce is not any good. I don't know how long it's been in my fridge. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little. Yeah. It will really burn my tongue. My white people tongue. I eat pepper jack cheese a lot. Like, it's one of my favorite cheeses to eat. There's a little piece on there. I don't know what they put in it. It's just so much better than like other jalapeno cheese. I want to do a big piece because I'm not feeling good after eating that mozzarella. I'm throwing up, so. Looks like pepper jack. It's got peppers in it. Think. That's up there. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Swish. They have like 10 days before all of this goes bad. Now I've opened all of it. So I'm just gonna make, except for the mozzarella, the rest of it, I'm gonna make snack mixes because I love eating cheese at work. Oh, you know it's a good, fresh Swiss roll. As I've explained before, cheese should not be shiny. And it doesn't have holes in it because not all Swiss cheese, they actually manufacture holes in your cheese to make it look more like Swiss. It smells like Swiss cheese. It's gonna taste just like Swiss cheese. It's the right color. How I explain that those look completely different. They don't on camera, but this is super white and this has got an off yellow. Very different for Swiss. I got a little bigger block of this because I like to eat Swiss by itself. It's weird. Okay. Dink. Good cheese. Good cheese. Okay. I guess my ranking, a quick one. We get all the cheese on the floor, which is weird to say, but of course, dill pickle. We got for S, just cheese curds, pretty much. No, I'm kidding. If I had to rank cheese without cheese curds, pepper jack, white Swiss, white cheddar, yellow cheddar, Swiss, Colby, and then that mozzarella being dead effing last. Ugh. I hate mozzarella. I knew I was gonna hate it. Push all the cheese to the side. Cheese curds. These dill pickles are really good, but they had some buffalo sauce ones. And I kind of want to taste that because I love a good buffalo sauce because the rest of America makes buffalo sauce hot. And buffalo sauce is not hot unless you ordered hot buffalo sauce. At the time everybody's asked for. 3-year-old aged cheese. Smell it. Hopefully I don't vomit. I don't like aged cheese. It's not my style. Will I eat it because I bought it? Yes. It smells like a potato. What the? Same as the white cheese we just ate earlier. Yeah. Dink. Yeah. It tastes like a potato too. I don't know why. The cheese I just ate. I don't like aged cheese, and I knew I wasn't gonna like it. Because aged cheese just tastes like old cheese. It's like almost crumbly and slimy. Like that's all aged cheese texture. It's, you know, wash it down with something I know I'll like. Okay. Okay, gang. I ate the cheese. And it was okay. Hello everybody, and so here's our little history lesson of the Cuba cheese shop. Okay, so I did a little research to deep dive just to make sure that my dates were better than they were before. So the Cuba cheese shop is located in Cuba, New York, which is in the western southern tier of New York State. And it is a historical shop known for its state cheddar, because if you didn't know, New York state cheddar is a drastically different tasting cheddar than normal cheddar. Just so you know, they taste different. There's like a whole theory that the grass here and the soil here and the water here just makes the cheese better. I don't know. So the town of Cuba is known for being the cheese center of the world, and that is because back in the 1800s, when the original cheese company was here in Cuba, they used to go to a local hotel and literally talk to all manufacturers of cheese and decide what they were going to price cheese at in the United States. The cheese center, all of the cheese produced here was going to big cities in the United States in the 1800s, which is crazy. Okay. So in 1871, the first cheese company was formed here in Cuba. And then in 1889, the building, insert picture, that the cheese shop is currently at was built. There were a few different renditions and different selling. It changed hands. A bunch of stuff happened. Let me insert some photos. In 1943, the plant was sold and adopted the name Cuba cheese. So it was called something else before, and now it's called Cuba cheese. In 1956, the new cheese plant was built in South Cuba. So there's a different building that's the actual Cuba plant. Before there were only 3 buildings kind of built next to each other for storage, the plant, and a bunch of other things. They actually use a perfect location because they have a lake, and that lake forms ice in the winter. So they were cutting up the ice cubes to actually chill the cheese. Awesome. So in 1956, the new cheese plant was built in South Cuba. And then in 1976, the Cuba cheese shop opened. So in 1976, it was opened as an actual retail shop in an old building that was built way before as a storage location. In 1991, it was still run by the Great Lakes, or by Cuba Cheese. And then in 1991, the building was sold to a local family to run under the name of the Great Lakes Cheese. So Great Lake Cheese actually owns the Cuba Cheese name. And if you don't know, Great Lakes Cheese, I think their headquarters is like in Ohio, question mark, probably. But they own Cuba Cheese, but Cuba Cheese is a very large foot into the world of Great Lake cheese. I mean, it was the biggest producer for years. In 2024, actually, they built the biggest plant ever for Great Lakes cheese, where they're producing today's cheese that has the name Cuba Cheese. So, and that is in Franklinville, if I'm not mistaken. Franklinville, New York. I think that's where they built it. It's in the middle of nowhere. But this place is so important that there's literally a museum in downtown Cuba to go to see old stuff that was in the building, also just the history so you can learn more about it. And even if you can't go to Cuba Cheese Shop, they do mail orders. I know that people all over the United States can order cheese and have it delivered. So if you want cheese curds and you want them, order it. Because that's what my parents do in Florida. They get it ordered, mail ordered. But that is a little history of the Cuba Cheese Shop, just so you know. Yeah, so the thing is that the cows just produce better milk here. Oh my lord. So yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in another one. Maybe we'll eat more cheese next time. Okay, bye bye.